I don't know what attitude you love, because that last video I dropped, I told you I have both good and bad attitude. So I don't know what attitude you like. Well, whichever one you like. Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to our channel. We love you. So in preparation for today's video, I dropped a link on my social media handles and I asked everyone to send in your questions that you wanted me to answer, to shed more light on, and I collected them during the week, and here are some answers I have for you. And trust me, I might not be able to answer all the questions in this video, but as we go along, as we journey together, you definitely get your responses. So let's get into it. I wish I had another phone so I could be reading out the questions you guys sent to me, but I took my time to write them out in this notebook. Should I call it notebook or journal, whatever? And I'll be taking them one by one. So the first question here says, are you married? No, I am not married. I am single. I am not married. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, I'm not married. Thank you. So let's move on to the next one. ASAP. Any favorite movie? I think the originals. I have a lot of movies that I really enjoy, but I think the originals, that Vampire Diaries movie, it's kind of like gets me. I think I watched it like 3 times. I actually loved it, the originals. Yeah, aside many other movies too, but I cannot lay my hands on all of them now. So let's move on to the next question. It says, how do you stay motivated when creating content? I never thought that someday someone was going to ask me this question. I thought I had to get to, that top level before someone will ask me how I stay motivated. The truth is, sometimes I go off the chart, sometimes I go off the radar, sometimes I just get so occupied and busy with my 9 to 5 job and thinking about my life and my future, and I just like put a stop on creating content. But because it's something I love to do, because I love to be in quotes, the social space, so it's just in my mind, like, oh, I need to do something. I really enjoy this. I really enjoy editing videos, and I need to shoot this. I need to do this. I need to do this. It doesn't even have to be very, very serious. Sometimes I could just make a very short video and just put a text on it. So motivated. So I feel okay. I think at some point I noticed that I started to lose followers on Instagram. Sorry. On my dashboard, I was no longer reaching a reasonable amount of accounts in a month. So I spoke to a friend and said, oh, you have to stay consistent. Instagram algorithm and this and this and that. So it was just at the back of my mind that, okay, yeah, there's an algorithm you have to work with. And so sometimes, despite how busy I am, I just find that sometimes I pile up content. It doesn't always work, but most times it has worked. So yeah, I think that's how I stay motivated with creating content at the same time owning my 9 to 5 job. I hope that answers your question. Okay, let's move to the next question here. It says, your favorite dish. I don't think I have a favorite dish. I might just be able to prioritize. If you give me jollof rice and fried rice, I'll pick fried rice over jollof rice. If you give me yam and potato, depending on what I'm eating with, I can decide to pick potato, I can decide to pick yam. So I don't have a favorite food, but I have food that I do not like. Like I don't like beans, but sometimes when my mom cooks the fried beans, I'll eat it. It's always nice, we're going in. So I don't think I have a favorite dish. My native food, banga and stash, I love it. But I don't know if it's my favorite food. I don't think I have a favorite food. I think like, oh, I can die for it. Oh, it's my favorite food. I do not think I have that. But yeah, I could prioritize. Okay, let's take this one. Are you a cat or a dog person? Dog person all the way. I love dogs. I love dogs. I am a dog person. I love dogs. Yeah, that's that. Another one here says, do you have tattoos? or piercing. Okay, for now I do not have tattoos. Okay, the thing is, I've always liked tattoos, like not very ambiguous ones, just very slick, and then, you know, I've always liked tattoos. But right now, I don't have tattoos. I don't know what's gonna happen in the nearest future, but right now, I do not have tattoos. And piercing, I only have one piercing. That's the one in my ear holes. Once upon a time, I used to love having a piercing on my nose, but the day I followed my friend to go get her nose pierced, I think she pierced her nose and somewhere in the teeth, and I just couldn't deal. So I actually love nose piercing, but I don't know when I'll be able to, you know, shake off that fear and get piercing. But for now, I only have one piercing, and that's on my ears, the ones my parents gave me. Next question. Let's move into the next question. How do you describe the year so far? Okay, I think I can get the person that sent it, or I'm not even sure if it's a person because I responded to your question in my DMs. But 2024 so far, I think this year I did not put all my expectations high. Like I didn't say, oh, this year I must do this, I must do this. I just made it that I was going to be intentional, but I wasn't really fitting into the year, but I have started to fit in. I was like, it was just all sounding so cliche, and it's in here, everybody with this resolutions and all of this and that, and I was just like, it's another year. It's just like next week or next tomorrow or stuff like that. So, but how far right now? I think I am being intentional. I am doing things. I got to drop my first official video on YouTube in 2024. So yes, I think to an extent I am trying to take my life personally seriously. So yeah. So let's move on to the next question. It says, where did you school? Okay. I schooled in Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta. That's where I had my BSc degree. Then before that, I also schooled in Auchi. That's where I had my national diploma in science laboratory technology. So yeah, so I went to Benin. I was in Benin for like 2 years before I came back to the West to have my BSc. So I hope that answers that. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Lagos. I was born and brought up in Lagos State, Nigeria. Yeah. So, while some people were asking me questions that they were going to use to get to know me, some people were airing their minds. Some people were just saying their heartfelt opinions about me. Some people said they miss me, and I'm like, I miss you. Like, are you not around me? Are you not here? Like, who is that person that misses me? And person want to say, oh girl, come, let's hang out. Another one says, can we hang out? Of course, we can hang out. Why not? I love hanging out. Someone says, love your attitude. I don't know what attitude you love, because that last video I dropped, I told you I have both good and bad attitude. So I don't know what attitude you like, but whichever one you like is still Angela. Although some, I'm trying to work on top and make myself a better person, to be the better version of myself, but whichever one you like, no wahala. I love you too. I like your attitude too, probably. We should talk more. Yes, we should talk more. Whoever this is, we should talk more. I know I'm not very, very good when it comes to keeping up a lot of conversations. I know the man you see, I look all sometimes. I'll tell my friends, I'll call you back. Or until next week, or if you don't call me back till next week, and then next week can turn to 1 month. This one says, grateful for your friendship every day. Yeah, I'm grateful for yours too. You busy this weekend? That's the next one. You busy this weekend? And weekend has passed because I got the message last week, and I'm just addressing it today. So I probably was busy last weekend. I was busy. Then this one came with bow and arrow. This one says, you are the type to not reply to me. I feel so bad. how am I the type to not reply to you? Like, how bad can you be, or how bad am I that I will not reply to you? What they're carrying my head? Is it this week? Nah. Then some of you dropped some very, very weird questions that I cannot even utter. May God be with you all. But anyways, it was fun doing this. Yeah, I hope we enjoy ourselves as we go on further into this space. See you in our next video.